Magic doors. What the heck am I talking about? Well, you're just gonna have to watch. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back to the hangar. Let's carry on with where we left off last time. What did I just drop? Oh, sorry, a little distracted. Squirrel.
Squirrel.
So, last week I left you off with the doors still not quite finished. I've got it finished now, and I'm just going to show you what I've done with it. And I've made it. I changed my mind on one item, and I'll show you what that was on the locks for the doors. So, anyways, they are done. They look great. The plexi is not attached to the main doors yet. They need to be polished. They're sitting on a bench behind me. They need to be cleaned and polished, and then they'll be riveted on. But that won't happen until I finish one more slight modification. But let's go take a look at the doors right now, and spin you all around. And there we go. There's the door open, and here's the main doors. No glass on it. And I'm going to step inside here. Gas struts. And these gas struts are, in fact, let's go with this sort of an angle, they are holding the doors closed, and when they reach that certain point, they're cammed, they will hold the doors open, like that. Cool.
Yes! 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 Oh! 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 Oh, God.
So yeah, I can have the doors open, and they'll stay open, and then when I close, they'll stay closed, and now I need to lock them. As far as the third door, which many of you already have, here is my third door. Here's my locking mechanism. There's usually people just put a lever that drops down. I wanted to put a pin lock of some sort on there. So yeah, it's painted black, and it closes. And I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to lock it, pin down. Let's take a look on the inside. And that's with it locked in place. Rotten camera work. And it's tight. Does not move. It's perfectly tight. Now this piece here, this thin aluminum that's painted, was to accommodate the fact that these doors were not fitted properly when they were originally built. And I didn't want to start tearing apart and redoing everything. Didn't think that was necessary. So when this closes, and the plexiglass is on, the plexi actually sticks out quite a ways past. They will be, actually it sits about over here. They will be, that gap seal will be mostly closed. But that's the big thing, was those gas struts. Now, the locks. I originally thought I was going to put a T-handle here to lock this, and then put a rod that goes all the way to the back there. So a big rod. Not going to do that anymore, because after playing with it, I discovered I don't need the rod and the lock in the front and the back, just need it in the middle. And, pardon the camera work again, it's going to be locked here, and that will hold this door closed. The little T-handle. Now, I was going to use a T-handle that with a single, let me show you. But anyways, this is where it's going to be locking right here. It's going to hold on to this long drawn tube over here, and I've got to rivet a piece of metal here, aluminum, thick enough to accommodate that. Let's take a look. Again, this is all done in one big take, no cuts. Let's grab this aluminum plate. There's the aluminum plate. Simple, small piece of aluminum plate. Let's walk back here. I was going to put it on the inside, but I've decided I'm going to put it on the outside. And by doing that, I need to make a change. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I bought locking handles, and they are now the wrong ones. These are the ones that have a single nut that fits inside there. and they would have gone through this plate here, and let's take this handle here. It would have been inside that plate, and I would have to fabricate a new one of these just so it's long enough to catch back there when it's locked, and then rotates out of the way and the door unlocks. But that aluminum plate will have to go on the back side for this to work. The problem is this one, let me explain. These, with the single hold handles, let me walk back here, it's very tough to, or tougher to have a latch that comes out farther out in order to accommodate that distance. They make another handle, another T-handle like this, that has little wings that come out the side, and you put 2 bolts in it, and off the back side is a long shaft. So then you can put this wherever you want it. But that means I've got to take this aluminum plate, and instead of riveting it on the inside of the door, I got to rivet it on the outside of the door, and mount the handle on this. Not a big deal. Slight change. That just means that I have to now order the other version of these, not the single hole version. These were not expensive. I think I paid $25 for a pair. Big deal. I'm sure I'll find a use for it somewhere else, somewhere, sometime. It's not like it's bread. It's not going to go moldy. So, I'm going to tonight order the correct ones, or the other ones that have the long shaft on them, which will accommodate that difference in spacing, and that will mean I can finish the doors. But as for right now, taking a look at that, it is now complete with beautiful cammed actuators where the door will hold itself closed or open on both sides. So that was the big thing. That's something else that I had planned when I first bought this. When I first bought this airplane, I had envisioned that. I also had envisioned that I was going to put another gas-operated actuator for that third door, for this, so that it, it's locked there, so that it would hold itself open and all, and I don't think you need it. I don't think so. I've seen a lot of people put those springs on it, that you got to fold the spring when you close the door, and when you open the door, the spring straightens out and holds the door open. I might put one of those on there, or I might just put nothing on it. I'm going to fly the airplane first, and clock is ticking on that. It's going to be very close to time for me to be able to fly out of here. So, yeah. Okay, so that's the update for right now. This is going to be very quick, like a 10-minute update. I know some of you people really like that, but there we go. Let me know what you think of the gas struts for the doors, and how that works. I'm quite happy with that. And yeah, it's a means of holding the door open when you're taxiing, or getting in and out, without having to fart around with it closing on you. And then when you close it, it'll hold itself closed till you latch it. Bonus. Oh, yes. Okay, so today is actually Good Friday. So, you know, when I'm filming this, this is close to real time as you're going to get with what's happening here in the hangar. Tomorrow is Saturday, and I fly tomorrow at the flying school. And it's going to be a beautiful sunny day. Today was gloomy and rainy and cloudy and cold, and a perfect day for Good Friday, because we all know what happened on Good Friday. That's when all of our sins were, well, I shouldn't say erased, but he died for our sins. And that's kind of a gloomy day. It's also a very happy day in many ways. It tells of a promise. I won't get into that because some people, you know, might feel offended by it. Oh my. So Sunday is supposed to be a bright sunny day, perfect day for Easter. He is risen. And so tomorrow I'm going to be back here in the hangar before I go flying. I'm coming back here at 8 o'clock in the morning to work on the other airplane, the Emerald, and getting that thing ready to fly this summer as well. 2 airplanes in the air now. I don't do much coverage on the Emerald because, well, this is a Challenger 2 channel. So that's it for now. Hockey game tomorrow. It's a whiteout. It's the playoffs, so look for that. Look for that game coming up, Winnipeg Jets, and we shall see you again here in the hangar. So remember 2 things, maybe 3. 3 things. Yes, 3. Count them 3. The first thing is hit that like button down there. Down there. Hit that like button for me. Excellent. And down there, subscribe. Just clicky subscribe. You've gotten to this point, like 10.5 minutes into the video. Hit the subscribe button. See if you can put me through, get me over to that one, over 1,000. Yay! And the final thing that I gotta say is, keep your stick on the ice. We'll see you again here in the hangar. Bye for now.
Thanks to everyone who subscribes. Let's see if I can get over 1,000 this year. See you again in the hangar.